everybody, welcome back. Today I want to share with you a new way that I will be doing my bag reviews moving forward. And I'm going to introduce this thing called the KatStar. So the reason I'm doing this KatStar rating is because moving forward, I want consistency in my handbag reviews or any of my luxury reviews. I want to make sure that I cover at least this number of stars or this number of topics every time I talk about a bag. So let me tell you, I'll have 10 KatStars. And in each category, I will say whether a bag it gets 1 star or it gets 2 stars or 3 stars. And I will try my best to cover all 10 stars, especially if the bag has been with me for a long time. There will be occasions whereby I won't cover all 10 stars because let's say I just got the bag and I just want to give you a quick review about it, but therefore there will be some stars that I'll say, I can't give this rating, it's not applicable right now because I haven't tried it out or haven't done this with the bag. So there will be some cases like that, but most cases I want to make sure that when I give my review to you, I can cover this kind of topics, and every time you watch my video, you can expect I will cover these 10 areas. So let me explain my KatStar rating. KatStar 1, I'll talk about functionality. Functionality to me means the bag, when I buy it, it's got enough compartments for my use. It's got compartments outside, compartments inside. The bag is structured well enough that it can be used for multiple uses. So it's a functional bag. You're not just buying the bag because it's beautiful, but it's a functional bag. For example, a bag can have detachable straps. It can be used for day and night. Those are functional bags. So I would cover that kind of specifics in my first star called functionality. Second star, material. So if the bag is leather, whether the leather is smooth, whether the leather is hardy, it's scratch resistant, it's not scratch resistant, it's soft, it's supple, it's luxurious. So all of this I would cover under the area of material. Third star, hardware. So if a particular bag, and most bags nowadays, or even most luxury items, even if it's a wallet, they have a bit of hardware. So when I talk about hardware, I would say, okay, whether the zip is smooth, whether it's shiny, whether it's fading, it's scratch proof, it's scratch resistant, or it's really scratched out. So really depends on what the item I will be reviewing, but it will be covered under hardware, where I talk about all these things regarding hardware. Fourth star, versatility and lifestyle. So for me, if you've been following me for a while, you know that my lifestyle is pretty much work and a little bit of weekend. I do go out but I'm not really like a ballroom dancer. I don't have a luxurious life. I do have quite a simple life, but I love my luxury items. So my lifestyle is, I would pretty much call it simple, and I don't really like to dress up, extremely dress up. So when I have a bag, when I say it suits my lifestyle, I will explain that particular point. Whether it's I'm going out for dinner, it suits that lifestyle. Whether it's versatile, so kind of similar to functionality, but versatile means I could wear it from day to night. It could easily transition. So I would cover those points in this particular star. Fifth star, variety. So for variety, this is most likely a yes or no for most of the bags that I'm gonna get, because some of the bags, when they first come out, they've only got one design and one color or a couple of colors. So in those cases, I would say no star. But for example, if you had a Birkin, now the Birkin it gets the stars, because even though that bag is just one shape, it has 1,000 colors, 1,000 materials. It's customizable. It's so many sizes. So when I say variety for that gets a big star. 6, price. So when I cover this topic, it is quite individual. Like to some people, you will say, oh my gosh, that is so expensive. But to me, I'll say, well, that's quite reasonable. I would explain why a particular bag to me is, whether it's priced reasonably or it's extremely expensive, or it's extremely overpriced, don't buy it. Or it's, let's say, yeah, it's extremely overpriced, but it's a great investment piece. So in that area or that star, I would cover this kind of points, and it most likely applies to me, and I will obviously justify it to you. 7 star, convenience and hassle-free. Now this particular star is when I actually bash a particular bag or a particular luxury item, because when I look for hassle-free, I literally look for hassle-free. The turn lock's easy, the zip is like smooth and I could just easily reach in, or it's it doesn't hit me, and I always find a problem with the bag. And maybe because I'm really picky with it, I would say that I'm paying so much for this particular bag, I want it to be like it just melts into me. I don't need to work with it. It has to work with me. So when I talk about convenience and hassle-free, I would cover a lot of topics, and for me to give a particular bag a hassle-free star, it's gotta be hassle-free in my eyes. Number 8, customer service. Now when I talk about customer service, it doesn't necessarily mean I have to buy the item from a store. I could have bought it from pre-loved, and I will explain my experience about buying it, whether it's buying it through eBay or buying it through Carousel. I would say, okay, whether the transaction was smooth, whether, if I had any problems with the item, was the post-purchase transaction smooth as well. So I would cover those areas under customer service. Number 9, extra bits. Now this extra bits, I would talk about things like whether the particular bag has something special, whether it's a creativity of the bag, whether it was the design of the bag, the particular pattern on the bag that just made it extra special, or whether those extra things was totally unnecessary. It created more inconvenience to the bag, and therefore these extra bits were a minus point. So I cover those areas under the extra bits. Number 10, test of time. And at this point, I would summarize all the key points in a way that I would kind of summarize whether this bag can stand the test of time or stood the test of time, whether it's 6 months or 1 year. Has the bag held up, or have I not used the bag? Or all those points, I would cover it under test of time, whether maybe after 6 months of use I say, this bag doesn't suit my lifestyle anymore. Does it stand the test of time? So with that, I do hope that you continue to enjoy my luxury reviews. I want to create consistency in my reviews so that I can deliver enough information and share my experience to you so that you can make informed decisions if you're thinking about buying a particular handbag or particular item that I have. But please let me know if you prefer my older way of reviews, whereby I split the video into pros and cons, where it's kind of like jumbled up, whereas now my pros and cons are within each section of my stars. Whichever way, let me know what you prefer, and I'll definitely change it or adapt it the way you want it. So you guys take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!